started like an Instagram for fun. I wanted to just post pictures of stuff that I was baking. It was very, very casual. During the pandemic, I was out of a job, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna bake. I think everybody was baking at that point. Like everyone was making bread, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make cookies. This is our classic chocolate chunk. I'd probably say this is one of the #1 bestsellers. It's classic, it speaks to everybody. It's milk chocolate and sea salt. And everything is baked on site, fresh every single day. And I'm like, okay, things are opening up. Am I gonna just go back to work, or let's take this business full force? Now we're here at Ossington. Happy to be here. Hi, I'm Andrea from Andrea's Cookies, and today we are at our new Ossington location. So let's take a look around the new kitchen. We open our store at 11, but every morning we are decorating and baking all the cookies fresh on site. So this week we actually have a brand new cookie. It's called Caramel Macchiato. So this is a really nice like fudgy chocolate-based dough. We top it with a really nice espresso buttercream, and then we're gonna have a little swirl of caramel and sea salt on top. We have some like classic cookie flavors, and then we really try to go off like other desserts or other, this is, you know, a drink, a latte for example, and try to say like, how can we make that into a cookie? And a lot of times it works out. We definitely have some that don't pan out as planned, but yeah, we like to kind of get inspired by other desserts that people know and recognize and make it into a cookie. Guys, am I not always eating cookies? Yes. Even if it's just like I have one on the side and I'll kind of be like picking at it, like I bring home a 6-pack every week for my husband and I. We kind of just have that there on our counter. We'll just, some weeks go through it faster than others, and I'll bring a second one home for the weekend. But yes, I'm always eating them. But if you want to come look, this is a little bit about how I call it shaping the cookies. So when they come out of the oven, we give them this little cookie cutter just to perfect like the circle. I like them to look perfectly round in the boxes. So this is just a little trick that we do to keep them really nice and circular. So our dough is, the way that we treat it and like the process of it, I think makes it really special. It's really like soft baked. The flavors are so prominent in every flavor. So our dough production starts Monday, and then, you know, you're getting cookies on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but it's like a week process. We make fresh dough at the beginning of every week. I mean, I guess you just gotta try it for yourself. Food is like subjective. Everyone's got different like taste preferences, but I think they're pretty special. And this is our cinnamon roll cookie, also another bestseller. It is pretty much exactly like a cinnamon roll, just in cookie form. So we actually roll this dough out and fill it with a cinnamon sugar and roll it like an actual cinnamon bun, and then it's got some cream cheese glaze on top. We change it every week, 6 different flavors a week. Well, the 5 rotate because we always have chocolate chunk on the menu, but we kind of just decide like seasonal, if people are asking for certain ones, like the kanafe, like I said, we'll bring it back every like 2 to 3 weeks. A few other like holiday ones that we're thinking of. I'm gonna try our triple chocolate cookie. So this one is baked in a brown butter dough. Browning the butter gives it this really like rich, almost nutty flavor. Very, very tasty. And then we put dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate in this one. So I'll do a little chocolate pull apart here. And we use like big callets in this one, so you get like really nice puddles of chocolate. Wow, so good. I do like eating videos in my car.
Yes.
And you're like trying to eat so gracefully. We are about 5 minutes from opening, so let's go get the team fired up. Guys, are we ready to rock and roll today? Woo! She's our only staff that can't actually eat the cookies.
But I went to pastry school and I love pastry, so this is right up my alley. I love it so much. Probably will say that this is the best job I've ever had.
Aww!
It is.
Lola's one of our newest team members. She came on board when we opened Ossington, and you are just killing it, girl. You are doing amazing. We're so happy to have you on the team.
I love it so much. Just learning so much. The team is amazing.
Karen's our lead baker here. Absolute superstar. She works at Dough House. So many people can make a really great product. Like, there's so much good food in this city, so many options for desserts, treats, like everything. And I think one of the reasons why I feel like the business became successful is because I wanted it to be a community. I wanted people to feel a part of it. I wanted them to come back and, you know, try new flavors and meet friends when they're there at the store. And I think doing the business for 2 years out of my home, I really lost that aspect of, you know, I would meet people when I would go do deliveries, or I'd like drop it off at their door and like have little chats, but I really wasn't like, I wasn't working with a team. I wasn't around people every day. So then once I was able to open the store and I got to meet my customers in person and I got to have a team and like just have that community vibe again, I feel like that was just so important to why the business became successful in the first place. I guess from like 2020 to 2022, I was running the business out of my home kitchen. I would do an online pre-order drop. People would, you know, it was selling out really quick. People would kind of be like frustrated, like, oh, I can't get an order through. And I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. Like, my husband was so patient with me, literally taking over the whole like left corner of our kitchen. It was just baking stuff, like cookies everywhere. So yeah, it was a homegrown business for 2 years. I wasn't like, you know what, I'm gonna open a cookie company and it's gonna be, you know, big and successful. Like, I didn't think that at all. It was like, I was just kind of going with the flow and then got here. So, like, I have 38 employees now, which is insane. So I'm like, I think I'm doing okay, but I'm like, I never, you know, I just wanted to like bake cookies and like post pictures on Instagram of them and like, you know. It started from home, it started with family and friends, it started with a small community, and continuing to scale and really keep that like small business vibe. I don't just want to be this like big business and a sellout, you know, I want to like know my customers, I want my staff to have relationships with the customers, so I feel like scaling in a way that still keeps it feeling like a small business, it still feels like a community. And then obviously the quality of the product as we scale, which I spoke about with our reasoning with Dough House. I feel like this is like a dream location in Toronto. I still can't even believe I'm here, to be honest. And there's so many amazing, like really cool businesses along here. I was like, you know, am I gonna be cool enough? Am I gonna fit in on this street? So hopefully we're doing them proud, but we wanted to bring something sweet to the street. So yeah. I'm obsessed. I love doing this every day. Like, I'm so happy to come here and I'm so happy to, I love it. I say all the time, I'm like, if you can take your passion and make it your career and your everyday thing, like, it's the best feeling.